and we're happy to have you with us. So I'm going to flip it around and show you everything we have to tell you about today. So let's see. I'll let you see this side of Celebrity here.
Here's yours.
As I flip it around. Oh, my phone. There you go. So this is really fun. This hasn't come up really often. This is a cruise line I am not familiar with, but I'm going to learn more about it. This is called Nico Cruises, N-I-C-K-O Cruises, as you can see there. The coolest thing, the name of this ship is the Vasco da Gama. So I need to look it up and find out. I'm sure it's clearly a European cruise line, but with a name like Vasco da Gama. And then up there at the front there on the bow of the ship, it says something about discovery. I took a picture of it as I was coming back on this afternoon. So I'm wondering if they run a really great enrichment program, everything to do with that. So I'm going to learn about that, see if that's something we all need to be aware of, because as you know, I always like to tell you when our world gets just a little bit wider, because we can access it a little bit more. So.
Have a Coke. Hello.
Hi there,
and
John.
Lori.
How are you doing? Whoops, sorry.
Laurie says hi as well. Tim Murphy.
Oh, and Tim. So nice. And Cindy, the girls. It's so good to see all of you. You sent me a text and I need to look at it. So we were just hurrying back so we could do this. So here, clearly, you can see the sign Kusadasi over on the hillside there. The statue up on the top there is the gentleman that made Turkey a republic in 1923, I think. And we've had a wonderful day. It's absolutely beautiful here today. It's not been hot. This morning it was around 50. I think it was chilly. But then got a little bit warmer as the day went on. It wasn't freezing though. Like I just put my cardigan on and I was fine. Brought my warmer coat up here to do this just in case it gets chillier as we sail away. But so you can see some people there on their balconies. You can see clear down there the walkway between the two ships. So, and this ship, Nico Cruises, came in right behind us this morning. So they have been here as long as we've been here. We're going to be leaving soon. I can't quite see if the gangway is up yet. It's a little too steep there. But I thought I would show you this beautiful view for a few minutes and then we'll go see the other side. Last time we were here in Ephesus in March, the phone service didn't do too well. So we're going to kind of see what we need to use today. On our Santorini live the other evening, we noticed it was a little bit staticky from being on the Wi-Fi. So we'll just kind of see. People are trying to take a picture right here. We have this whole area where I am, I think is where they want to be. So I'm trying to stay out of their way here. It is such a beautiful day. I hope you can tell how beautiful the ocean is. I took a little video to show you later. I walked up closer to the water on my way back because it's just so beautiful. Today we went into Ephesus. We had an excursion with Celebrity. So we went in and they first took us to Basilica of St. John, and that is where the Catholic Pope back in the 1950s said that John, the Apostle John, is buried there. And so we went and saw that area, so that'll be showing up in my video today. And then we moved along and went to where they also think the house of the Virgin Mary is, saying that that's where they think she lived based on a vision that a nun had. And so that we got to go visit that really beautiful area there. And then we came back from that right over to Ephesus. Walked down from the top of Ephesus, saw everything. It was really beautiful. And see, look, if you wonder what happiness in a glass looks like, put that up here, sweetheart. Oh. Said we needed a drink. We keep smelling exhaust, which makes my tummy hurt.
Yeah.
Which makes me want a Diet Coke. So here we are. So cheers, everyone. But then we had a really nice tour there of Ephesus. Then they took us to a lunch. It's at a hotel called the Pine Bay Hotel. Resort. It was just great. It was a buffet, so you could choose whatever you wanted to eat. They had some delicious baklava. The baklava was good. It wasn't by far the best, but it was fine. Let's see. But we had a really nice time walking around. Sure is nice to see you here. Thanks for popping in, everybody. I know it's early at home, so I know some people are at work, some people are busy, just with working, life, everything you need to do. I guess now everybody's coming to see. When we came up here, 6 minutes ago, nobody was up here.
Yeah.
But now, well, a couple of people, but now it's getting busy.
We're supposed to take off in about 15 minutes. So.
Yeah. Should we go show them the other side
Yeah,
of the
let's
city?
do that. Do you want me to hold anything, or you got it?
This is great.
There's no ropes to trip over.
Should we just go this way? Looks like some people are in the hot tub.
They tie down these
Show you what it looks
things.
like here. So in Kusadasi, they have a shopping area that's right in the port area and some shopping outside of the port area. With our excursion today, it worked really nice because they brought, at the end after lunch, then they want to do the carpet demonstration. And so it works really nice. They brought us back close enough to the port that we could just get off the bus and walk a couple of blocks, and we were back to the port area. So that was really nice. So if you don't have anybody tell you this when you come to Turkey, you have to just haggle with them.
Go over here by the glass,
Here,
and then they're not tied down.
Are you able to hold that for a second? Okay.
Either side.
Look how beautiful it is.
Isn't that pretty?
It's really pretty. I hope that everybody can see okay. If you have questions, let me know. Are you having a Diet Coke with us, Tim? Thank you,
There you
and
go.
Cindy. It's nice to have you here with us. Yeah. How pretty it is. It's really windy. It was windy this morning here, and then when we got over by Ephesus, it was just like a gentle breeze there.
Right.
Not
windy.
windy.
Here's the pilot.
Where? Oh, there's the pilot.
That breeze is just coming in enough to give you a nice bunch of waves near the shore here.
Everybody must be on okay. 39 days till your transatlantic glory. Oh, I'm excited for you. That's just over a month. It's going to be here before we know it. Kind of. You can see the pilot coming in there. They must be able to let them on from either side of the ship. I seem to recall that's the way it is, and we've noticed that on this ceiling that they've used different sides. Here, do you want to? Well, I can hold it. It's okay.
Well, I can hold it. I just let you take a sip.
So as you walk from the building, hey Tim, you know what? We need to look. Gordon, can you look and see how old this ship is?
Okay.
See what year it was built. So see down straight over like that way, like all the way along the waterfront, from there back over towards the ship, which the port area is. I'll show it to you in a minute when we pull away and you can see it, but it's really basically at the end of the ship here. There are lots and lots of shops. Oh, hi, Hetty. How are you, sweetie pie? From our last sea day. Oh my goodness, she just embarked tomorrow. Iced coffee for her because their temps are finally warmish. Oh, that's nice. You're getting a little bit of warmth. I hope you travel safely home, Hetty. I'm excited to hear what you thought about the Volendam and just your whole trip. I'm really happy for you and hope you have had a lovely time. It looks like it from how I've been following along with your photos and what you've shared. It's really nice to see you.
It was built in 2011 and refurbished in 2020.
Okay, Tim and Cindy, did you hear that? Built in 2011 and refurbished in 2020. Well, hi there, Melody. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, thank you. 23 days feel too long until you're back on a ship. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. 23 days is 3 weeks, but you know what? It'll be here before you know it. Because I know you're a busy lady. So time goes right by, but I'm excited for you. Yeah, really excited for you. So anyway, I was going to tell you, there's just lots of shops, all sorts of shops. So here in Turkey, it's a really big deal to get a genuine fake. So they have watches and, purses and everything under the sun. So you just walk along and see if you want something. Well, hi there, Jerry and Keith Ann. Getting ready for cold weather this weekend. Oh, thanks, Sherry, for saying about the weather. So, when we started in Athens, it was really, not hot like, the high temperatures of like middle of the summer, but it was in the 80s, so it was really quite warm. And then, of course, in Mykonos and Santorini, it was hot, very humid. And then we came up to Istanbul, where it was much chillier. And today it's been chilly. It's very mild, but it's just not hot like we had in Greece, of course.
It's 70 degrees right now.
So we'll see it feels a little chillier though with the wind. Oh, hi there, Liz. How are you doing? It's good to see you. So anyway, it's just been fun to kind of see, as we're in the fall, everywhere, like today and other places, they were talking about it being the end of their season. So from now until they start having cruises come in March. I noticed in 2026, they're just, I've mentioned this before, they're starting early on the Mediterranean cruises in 2026. The Majestic goes over early from Florida, and then the Sapphire comes up early from South America, and they're going to be starting running Mediterranean cruises. You're going to have Mediterranean cruises in March, if you can believe it. So that's kind of new as far as much cruising going on with cruises. Generally, when you think of your Princess and cruise lines like that, they usually wait a little later. So I think it's going to be kind of exciting, and it's going to give, I think, a lot of options to people that don't want to come during the high season, and they don't mind if it's a little bit cool. So, and it's going to be great too, I think, as far as I know it's going to be great as far as crowds. So I don't know that I'm going to do that in 2026, come to Europe early, but it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. You probably get a little more rain, of course, in March than you would get. When we came in March last year, a lot of places were open, not quite everything, but with how tourism is changing in Europe, and they have been just so busy really since we came out of COVID, I think that everybody's going to be ready for it. So many places want the tourist dollar, and so many people are anxious for them to come, that I think that they're going to adjust things, because I think that being not open until the full season starts and hits full swing, like in June, maybe middle of, historically it's been more like the beginning of May was, as early as they were doing, and April was like, oh my goodness. So with starting in March, I think it's just going to become the new norm. Everybody will be open and ready to go. And think how nice it'll be to go to some of those museums and some of the sites without so many people. Okay, Gordon, should we go see the other side? Are we moving yet? Okay, I'm just going to show you the water because I can't stand it. Look how beautiful the water is. Isn't that just
gorgeous?
So beautiful? And if you've been around with me, you know I show you the water everywhere, and I think it is all so beautiful. All these different shades of blue everywhere, but it is so beautiful no matter where you are. I go to California and think the water's beautiful.
Out there.
Yep, there's a sailboat. They might want to be, it looks like they're closer than they were a bit ago. They might want to be coming in since it's so...
It's a nice little harbor right there.
It indeed is a very nice little harbor there, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna go show you all this other ship before we leave, and then you can't see it. Okay, we have more people here than we did. I can't see who's coming on, but let's go take a look, okay? So as you can see, a little chilly for the pools. The hot tubs are in full swing there, and that's the mast grill. A lot of people are really enjoying that. It's really a pretty place to have a drink.
Plus, that's the smoking area.
Oh, plus I forgot about that. It's the smoking area, which, you know what, forward for smoking was not a good idea because sometimes we can smell the smoke in our cabin, and we're midship. We're very midship. Like you get off the elevator and we're right there. So I don't think that was probably a spot. So bring you back over here. So if you were not here, here's Nico Cruises. I think that's how they pronounce it.
I can't see.
This is their beautiful ship called the Vasco da Gama. It's kind of fun. Everybody's excited. At least I'm excited to see them. They're excited to see us. And over on this side is a Ponant ship. I forgot to tell you that's there. But Ponant has a ship here today as well. And that got here about the same time we did as well. Oh, we should be sailing. Oh, do you need to go?
Should I?
Yeah, you zip along.
Where should I put this?
Here, Gordon's going to talk to you for 1 minute while I drink my drink super fast.
I'll take this and get rid of it.
Okay.
Oh, you're fine.
Is it all gone?
Yeah, it's empty there. Oh, and you can't quite see behind the radar for the ship beside us and beyond the towards the sun. That's Pigeon Island. It's a fort. I don't remember the real name of the fort, but they call it Pigeon Island just simply because there's so many pigeons that roosted there. They had built the fort and had it active for a few years, and then it became inactive, and that little wharf there along there wasn't built, so it was actually an island that was isolated. So pigeons came and roosted there for a long time. And then below the sun over there, that is Greece, that island. Santos?
Over there, Samos.
Samos.
S-A-M-O-S.
Yes. So
I don't know, my microwave, my microphone.
it's all right, they can hear you.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Samos. That island itself is Greece, and it seems to me that the Turks kind of bristle about that. The ones we've talked to.
I think it used to be part of Turkey.
Yeah. So, and then there's the sign for Kusadasi. And the guy up at the statue at the top that basically built the current Greece as it is, Turkey Republic.
I think I told him that. The funny thing is, somebody's going to say something.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain on the bridge, and I hope you enjoy this beautiful day in Kusadasi. Some navigation and weather information before our departure. Once we have our mooring lines on deck, we'll thrust the vessel away from the pier. We'll proceed towards the pilot's station, and after disembarking our pilot, we'll proceed with southwesterly courses, followed by southeasterly ones until we approach our next port of call, Rhodes, where we expect to be safely alongside tomorrow morning no later than 10 a.m. The distance to Rhodes is 196 nautical miles, and we'll travel at an average speed of 14 knots.
Is this
Weather
our
forecast for
captain
this
or
evening shows
theirs?
clear
That's ours.
skies, northerly winds up to 25 knots or 27 miles per hour, moderate seas, and an air temperature of 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit. The forecast for tomorrow in road shows clear skies, winds up to 15 knots from northeastern direction, and an air temperature of 23 degrees Celsius or 73 degrees
The
Fahrenheit.
way you go. I love
Okay.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for your kind attention, and I wish you a wonderful
Should I
evening
keep
ahead.
it? You can call me if you need.
That was our captain, by the way. At first I was worried if it was the other captain. But you might have heard we get to Rhodes at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning approximately, but we're staying till midnight. So tomorrow we've got plans to go walk around and see the, oh my goodness, it's not a fort. It's not a castle. Anyway, the fortress, I guess, is what it is. But we're going to go see that, walk around, eat some yummy Greek food, and just have a really nice day. That's what we're planning for tomorrow. And what else did I want to tell you? So on this cruise, oh, here, let me read this comment. Oh, hi, Josh. I come from England, and I did my first Mediterranean cruise in 2007 at the end of March into April. So there's nothing new about the Mediterranean cruise leaving from Southampton in March. Thank you, Josh, very, very much. I guess in my mind, I was just thinking about what we usually, and you know what? I should say the end of March is not unusual. You're right. I think it's just when I think of the Majestic Princess leaving the U.S. in February, and I think of the Sapphire Princess arriving in Barcelona on March 1st of 2026. That's usually earlier than we usually see as far as thinking about what we'd see, like with Royal Caribbean and Celebrity and Princess and Norwegian. But you're absolutely right. Thank you for pointing that out. So, let's see. Oh, you were in Messina in Sicily today on the Caribbean Princess. Ooh, how lovely. Hope you're having the best time. Hope you're really enjoying it. I really enjoy Messina. What did you do in Messina? There are so many things to do in Messina. I love Messina, and it's also where you get the very best cannoli. I can give people directions. There's the pilot. Can you see the pilot boat down there? I'm not sure if we're going first or they're going first. So it seems like everybody's watching and waiting on their side too, so maybe they're waiting to go. But anyway, the first time we came here a while ago, on Princess, the guy who ran the enrichment kept calling, instead of calling it Kusadasi, they called it Kusadasi. So when I got here, I was very anxious to hear how the locals pronounce it, and indeed it's Kusadasi. There goes the pilot boat again a little bit, I guess. Gordon went because we have dinner at 6 this evening with our group, so I'm gonna hang out with you guys here for a little bit before I go join them. So you can see a little bit, see the cruise terminal building down there, right at the end there of the pier. You go through there, and then, oh, and I should tell you this too. So you go through there, and as you come out of it, if you have booked a private tour, they're standing there waiting for you with your name on the paper. If you booked with Shore Excursion Group, so Shore Excursion Group is a big company that offers shore excursions. They had a sign in a couple of places, and so it would be really easy. They had a sign, you know, saying here for Shore Excursion Group, and then they also had another sign with everyone's name listed. Oh, you went to Taormina today, great town, you got a purse. Oh, I'm happy for you. I'm glad. I just love Taormina. I like the gardens, I like the ancient theater, I like, of course, to go shopping there, eat yummy Italian food, get a little gelato. It's just beautiful to be there. I enjoy that place a lot. It's really, really nice, and they've got It's such a pretty drive over there too, I would add. And now that they've got that big fancy parking structure, it's really different than it used to be. When we went there the first time, they kind of had a parking lot off to the side, and it's much harder to access it. That parking structure is pretty slick. And the cathedral in Messina is beautiful. If anybody has never been there, you should go see the cathedral. I have a little teeny nativity. It's like 2 or 3 inches tall that I leave on my mantle in our family room year-round that I got at that church. Yes, lunch, gelato, everyone's good. Cat, that's great. And a purse. Like, that's a dream come true day. I did not get a purse here today. I got a scarf. I wear scarves a lot in the wintertime, so it's my goal to get them out more. I have a whole shelf of them. So it's really pretty here. And this time, because we were going the direction they took us before when we have gone, they have kind of driven us this way from the port. And then today they took us around this way. And it's just so beautiful here. It's really pretty. So when you think of Turkey, it's generally more green than what you get in Greece. At least the parts of Greece that I've been to, but especially with the islands. But it's really beautiful, really beautiful. We got to see like fig trees and pomegranate trees and olive trees, of course. It's just really beautiful. And everywhere is super busy, so it made me glad that everybody towards the end of their season is getting a lot of visitors in town. Tomorrow is Sorrento. Oh, you're going to have major storms in Sorrento? I'm so sorry to hear that, Kat. I hope you still get to go. I just love Sorrento. So are you in Salerno or are you in Naples for Sorrento? I should look at that itinerary again. I've looked at it before because I needed to. But I hope the storms blow by and they're not so major as they're predicting right now. I hope you end up with a lovely day. So you can see some little kids over there looking. Oh, Salerno. I like Salerno. I like Naples. That's nice. It's good. Looks like they have one of those roofs that you can open and close there over their pool. That's nice. Oh, hey Jennifer, how are you, sweetheart? It is beautiful. It's really beautiful. 12-day cruise, mainly Spain. Well, I'm glad you got a little bit of Italy thrown in there. Spain's beautiful too. Spain's not bad at all. Glad you're having a nice time. Does anybody want to see the other side again? Tell me how we're doing. It's a lot more windy on that side. So I don't know how much the wind bothers with the microphone or anything. Looking forward to the next Love Boat cruise. Oh, Jennifer, me too. Me too. And you know what? When you think about it, when we left the last Love Boat cruise, it ended, September 7th. And so if anybody hasn't signed up and you want to come with us on the Love Boat cruise in 2025, now's the time. I've got to email Jennifer back and get her signed up. But so I was just thinking that when we left the ship September 7th, the November 16th, 2025 was like, oh my goodness, that's like 14 months away. But we're almost, we're down to 13 months away already. So I'm really excited for it too, though. You have cannoli in your fridge. Oh, good for you. Enjoy. That's our ship. Good morning, Hope. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Nice to see you. And you, Ronald, nice to have you with us from Corona Del Mar. I bet it's beautiful. Cassie, nice to see you. Isn't the sunset beautiful? I think that's what draws me to this side too. Oh, I feel like maybe we're moving a little. Here, let's see if we can see down there. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, can you see over here? I think we are moving. So we're going to be going here in a sec. So if this drops in a minute, you know what? I didn't ask Gordon if he put it on Wi-Fi or on the phone service. Yeah, we're starting to move here. Can tell here a little bit we're going. So anyway, if it drops really quick, I'll hurry up and put it on whatever the opposite of what we have it on is and see if it'll work, okay? Just so you can see a little bit more. Oh, they're waving. Thank you. Go. It's just beautiful out, isn't it? We watch the sunset here over the Aegean. It's remarkable how slick they are, just pulling us up right alongside. Here, I'll pull this down so you can see. See, now you can see a little bit. And now you can see the cruise terminal a little bit better down there and beyond. So when you come out, you've got the little cruise terminal area, and then you go outside of that secure area, and there's more shops, of course. And there's an eating place just right out of the secure area, or whatever you call that port area. There's a couple of eating places, and when we were here in March, we really enjoyed it. We ate at one of them. It was really good. Had a nice time. Here comes, it looks like a ferry is coming over there. But look at the sunshine and the blue water. Now you can see the fort better. So apparently for like the first 50 years that they had it there, it was not connected to land. And then they built the little road that they use. And of course they put boats along it now and everything, dock boats. And this little boat here is that one is the pilot boat. So you can see this is a big Oh, now they're honking at each other. Isn't that fun? Ronald says, when he visited Kusadasi in Ephesus in 2009, he remembers strolling through the wonders of Ephesus, a truly unforgettable memory, the highlight of the entire cruise. That Ephesus is really something, isn't it, Ronald? And today when we were there, they were pointing out once again, which is the same as they've said the other times we've been here, that it's only 20% excavated. And they're working on a different area now, so some of the mosaics we had seen before were uncovered, but a lot of them had gravel on them to protect them. So that was a little different, but I understand that they can't work on everything all at once. So isn't this nice? And there's the sun. Oh, see, Vasco da Gama, time to discover is what it says there on the ship, right by the name of the ship. So it's all very exciting. the Bougainvillea over there, the punnet ship you can see right there. And if you come here with little children, there's a little park area that's just beyond where the punnet is. You can let them play if they want to. If you do everything you want to do and you're back. It's nice they have that. I'll show you the sunshine here for another minute. See the shades of blue in the water. Oh, hi, Melvin. Yes, we are having a wonderful time. Yeah. It's an amazing place to visit, and it's amazing how much there is to see. It's just lovely. Except for the mandatory carpet sales pitch, everything was splendid. Yeah, so we went to that was supposed to be the last thing on our excursion today. Unfortunately, they took us to a place that was right up next to the where the cruise port was, and so as everyone was getting off the bus, we could just walk, like, literally, I think it was about 2 blocks down to the port area, so we didn't have to do it because I knew I didn't need another carpet. Because I have one, which I love, but I just don't need more. So it was really nice that it was close enough we could just walk down and we weren't stuck somewhere. And when we were in Istanbul the day before yesterday, it worked really nice. The tour guide was really cool. Like, he took us to the place, and it was close enough to the Grand Bazaar you could walk from there. So he said, you come in, listen to the spiel, and you can leave whenever you want. So when they were done with their spiel, and they were, wanting to know if you wanted to buy a carpet, then everybody could leave. So as Gordon said, this is the island of Samos over there. And our tour guide was telling us that you have these mountains that go along here. And then you see over here where there are mountains again. He said that it's not like the mountains stop. They just go down into the ocean. And so it was really very interesting. So over here is Greece, and over on this side is Turkey. So it was just really interesting. He was telling us all about it today. So clearly they have much lower elevation, the mountains, to be in the water, but it was really interesting. This gives you a little bit better look there at the fort. Notice the retractable roof on the ship next to you. It is very nice, isn't it? I notice Holland America has that. And I think that's very nice. And I like, when you go on, like, for example, the Island Princess, or I think the Coral Princess has it too. Several of those older ships do, so that they can keep one covered and the other open if they want to. I think they can move it, though, if they want. I could be wrong. Well, hi there, William. Nice to see you. I could have got you a carpet. If I was made of money, I would have just gotten all of us a carpet. That would be fun, huh? So, and it's interesting to listen to him. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, the guy that did it in Istanbul, he was so slick. Really good at what he does. But he did a good job. He did a really good job talking about it. Here, let me give you another view here of the port. There goes the ships that are still there. I bet you the Nico is right behind us, coming. And then I don't know how long Punnet's here. I don't know what you would do late here, as Ephesus is the main draw, of course. But they have other things to do, I'm sure. It's a nice place to visit. There's the sunset. I'm really glad that we came on this trip. Really glad we came on this trip. This is the latest I've been here. I think I decided by the time we get home it will be the latest. I've been here in October before, but I think that by we got to mid-October we had gone home. And so to be here into, we're going to go home on the 22nd, that's I think the latest I'll have been here. But it's just lovely. It's beautiful. It's a great time to come. Really big difference in visiting the places. And when you think about it there, you could have 4 big cruise ships here in port, and it was really nice because we just had our ship, and then the Nico one, which is not as big as ours, and then you have the Ponnet, which is small. So think of how busy it is in the summertime when you've got 4 big ships here all at once. It is beautiful. Hi, Dan. Nice to see you. Look how beautiful. I'll stay here with you till the sun sets. Let me know if you think of any questions. Oh, hi, Diane from Victoria, British Columbia. Oh, thanks for watching. Thank you. You're all wonderful. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being so amazing. Melvin says, the Grand Bazaar is huge. You could spend days shopping for a bunch of goodies. Indeed you could. It's like our tour guide said. He's like, for some people, 5 minutes is long enough. For other people, 5 days is not long enough. So I think part of it just depends on, this time we didn't go in. I've been in there before, and I was one of those people, I was good with that. But some of our Let's Go family members that hadn't been in before with us, they went in and ended up getting really pushy salespeople, so they didn't stay super long. Hi, Tim. Yeah, fabulous memories. Look at that sunshine, and look at the color of the water here, everybody. See, it's so beautiful, isn't it? And it's different than the Caribbean blue, and it's different than it is, up north than other places. It's just, isn't it so cool? Here, God gave us such a beautiful world. There goes the sunshine. You have another magical day in the Mediterranean. But you know what? The evening is just starting. Oh, hi there, Heather. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Really nice to see you. There's the fortress over here. You see everything a little bit. The sunshine is just the prettiest part, isn't it? So tomorrow I'm excited. I've not been to Rhodes before. Really excited about that. We keep bouncing back and forth about, should we book an excursion? Should we not book an excursion? So we will nail that down this evening. But I'm just excited to be back in Greece again. Thoroughly enjoyed Turkey. So I'm going to show you the water one more time just because look at that. And with all those blues in the mountains. Just going along here. I know that we talk about princess so much, and indeed I am a princess girl, but if you have questions about celebrity in no way is second fiddle at all. It's wonderful. So if you've got questions, let me know. I'm delighted to answer them. It'll be kind of fun because next month I'm going to go on the Ascent, which is, the Edge class. So I'll tell you the difference. So you can, oh. Here, you want to go see this side for a minute? Should we go see over here as we're moving? They rearrange the deck chairs here very often, I've noticed. Here, let's go look at the city a little more. Let me see this for a minute. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. See, now you can see this a little bit better as we move around. And it gives you an idea what it looks like. It's really, really busy little town there. And you do go for a ride for maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes, half hour to get to Ephesus from here. Maybe it's 20 minutes-ish, somewhere around there. So it's not a really long ways. And Ephesus was a port for a long time until it got all silted up. So that made a big change. So see all the lights. Well, hi Wendy, so nice to see you. Big difference in edge class. Most cruises have something great to offer, just deciding what you want at the time. You know what, that's the perfect thing to say, Wendy. It is. It's just picking what you want for the cruise that you're going to go on. And people don't get that all the time, but I know you do. It's just, nothing's good like exactly just picking what you want for where you're going and what you're doing on that cruise, you know? Yeah, I've only been on the Beyond. That's the only other Edge class ship I've been on. So I'm really excited to see the Ascent and kind of think about in my mind what's new on the Ascent, what's the same as on the Beyond, what's different between the different classes. So, yeah, it's a lot to think about, isn't it? And it's kind of like picking a cruise line, thinking about all the little things that matter. And sometimes I think some cruise lines just are maybe a never okay, like never what your first choice would be. But others are like, you can think, yeah, they're sixes, except for let's choose what we really want, right? Look how beautiful that is over there. Isn't that beautiful? Just so pretty here. So the pilot boat is going back. So clearly we're on our way now. We're all turned around and heading off. Does anybody have any questions or anything? If you haven't given us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up. Thanks. And if it's hard to do because you're looking on your TV, just do it later. Oh, back to work, Dan. Like I say, work, 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 cruise, cruise, cruise. That's what I do. In Ephesus, at the conclusion of our tour, we were presented WTH. Something cool, I think. Pretty it is. I'll just let you. So think of the early and the modern day explorers. Think of what it is. Just like all of us doing what we're doing. People who sail this ocean, look how beautiful it is. Hey, Vernalyn. Oh, you love where I am? I do too. I just love this part of the world. I must have a little bit of it in my blood that Ancestry.com hasn't found yet. I'm a firm believer in that for how much I enjoy being here. Yeah, it is so beautiful. Yeah, the sun's pretty much gone down. It's beautiful out there. So thank you all for joining me. It means the world to me that you come. So thank you. And tomorrow evening, we will plan to do earlier so that we can show you something of roads before. Vernalyn, I need to look. I saw your message and haven't had a minute, so I'll look and see what they're doing after that, like what they're going to do with the Pursuit, because the Pursuit is the one that's going to be sailing in Alaska in 2026, and I don't know if they've released anything after that, but I'll look. I'm happy to look. But I am so excited that Azamara is coming to Alaska. I can't tell you. I was really excited because of the experience I just had when I got to go on Azamara. And then I looked at their itineraries and I was like, oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. So fantastic. Oh, Chris, thank you. It is such a beautiful sunset, isn't it? Thanks for coming. So yeah, Verlin, I'll look and I'll reply. You bet. You bet. So yeah, I have a lot to tell everybody in a video today. So I haven't had a chance to do it yet. We just got back to the ship and we're literally here 15 minutes and started our video. So I'll do that and Gordon will get it up a little bit later in your day there. So thanks so much for joining me. I sure love you all. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.